river Nyamwamba is one of the natural marvels of Kasese district. The river traces its roots from the glacial peaks of Mount Rwenzori, from where it flows swiftly through the towns of Kilembe and Kasese, to which it offers much needed fresh water. However, once it bursts its banks, Nyamwamba turns into Kasese's worst nightmare. The river rushes through the riverside community, carrying with it huge rocks and stones from the mountain as it destroys everything in its path. The people who live on the banks of the river have come to live in constant fear of the damage it can cause. This is Road Barrier Primary School in Kasese district. The school stands on a ledge after part of it was swept away by River Nyamwamba in 2014. The school lost a whole classroom block and a toilet at that time, but luckily no one died. Since then, the pupils in primary 3 and 4 have been attending classes under a tree.
Whenever it rains, we feel like it is coming again. We are always scared, and because of that, our academic has been affected.
As they endeavor to walk through the day with their heads high, the teachers and pupils at Road Barrier Primary School live in fear of another round of heavy rainfall, which might cause the river to burst its banks again.
It has remained a scaring point because the children play near the affected part that washed away the building and also our toilet. And at the same time, the school is near that part that was washed away, and the rocks, the stones, the silted materials are near the school, which is a threat to our young children.
It's not only the school that is affected. Even neighboring communities, especially in the Kilembe area, are also affected, and of late Kasese has been affected by heavy downpour, and the debris sometimes ends up blocking the usual access roads. One might wonder why River Nyamwamba has been bursting its banks more frequently in recent years, and the immediate answer would be, it is a combination of climate change and increased human activity around the river.
You build near the river, you cultivate near the river. When the river floods, normally as it is supposed to be doing, it means you are bound to face trouble. You are bound to face the impacts out of that river flooding. What we need to do is to respect those river channels.
At the beginning of October, hundreds of homes were destroyed in Karambi sub-county, leading to the displacement of over 1,200 people. In August, the heavy rains that have become unpredictably common killed at least 3 children. Civil society organizations and district leaders have lately been trying to help the people of Kasese to rebuild their lives and to find ways of mitigating the effects of climate change.
So the way to mitigate the impacts of this flooding of this river is, one, for government to come in and ensure that this original maintenance, as it was originally designed when they were setting up the mines, should consistently be done, maybe every quarter. That's one. Two, I think a community approach needs to be, there needs to be a community approach in terms of communities being involved, being part and parcel of the solution in terms of planting trees, encouraging natural regeneration, and for them understanding that they need to stay away 100 meters from the riverbank.
For now, individuals, community leaders, civil society organizations, local institutions and private organizations like NTV and Daily Monitor are helping to create awareness about climate change and its effects. Ahead of the International Day of Action on Climate Change, different stakeholders are also pushing initiatives to make sure that these disasters do not occur or to find viable solutions to mitigate their effects when they occur. Suhail Mugabi, NTV, Kasese.